Hi, my name is Glenn, and I'm here to discuss about how slowly Singapore's turning into a landfill. Singapore used to be full of jungles and kampongs, causing many vile diseases to spread among the villagers due to poor hygiene and filth. But today, Singapore's a clean and green community that is envied by many other countries. However, Singapore's reputation as a clean and green country is threatened as our generation takes what we have for granted and throws away rubbish without second thoughts. Now, we must take a step to prevent this crisis from happening in the future. Recycling and CIP projects are the way to prevent this dark reality from coming true. We must do our part to clean up our environment, and it must come from our heart. The government has been putting in effort to help inhibit the rate of rubbish thrown, but this does not seem to be working. If this continues, Singapore will become a landfill.
As shown in 2008, a staggering amount of 2.63 million tons of waste was disposed into the landfill. However, it was still much less than the actual total waste input of 5.79 million tons. On average for that year, each person generated 0.84 kg a day and 306.6 kg a year of rubbish. As for year 2010, the situation worsened. Although 58% of the rubbish generated in 2010 was recycled, a large amount of more than 2 million tons of rubbish were disposed. This is a large increase in number compared to the 2008 data.
If no efforts are being put in to salvage the matter, the amount of rubbish generated will explode. We should instill recycling habits in the next generation and educate them to stop their ways of littering. I hope the public shares the same sentiments as me. Let's hear from them now.
I think Singaporeans are a little bit too dependent on workers because at hawker centres, once they have finished their food, they tend to leave their trays of food on the table waiting for workers to clean it up. I think we should bring the trays back to the table ourselves so that we won't have to trouble the workers, since most of them are already very old, in their 70s to 80s.
Singapore is very dependent on workers. Take away all our town council workers and see Pulau Semakau forming in your own neighborhood.
Yes, we have many of these agencies that's actually making sure of our city is actually clean and green, and these people actually hired clean up the city and ensure we are all clean.
Singaporeans are rather dependent on workers, especially in the area of domestic helpers. All you need to do is to ask how many people at home have domestic workers, and you probably find that about 70-80% have. So yes, we are rather dependent on it.
To improve cleanliness in Singapore, I feel that we should give some incentive to people who do bother to practice the 3R. Take for example, people who reduce plastic bottles or paper. We should give them some kind of incentive, maybe by reducing their tax or the conservatory charges.
In schools, they have this program called No Cleaners Day. On this whole week, students are given 1 week without any cleaners, so they would have to take care of the school environment themselves.